Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? It's David Press tonight with the Nats Baseball Review. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, you're a Nationals fan and want to know what's going on in the Nationals world, I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of Nationals YouTube channels out there. We barely have a Twitter presence, really. So subscribe, notification bell, be part of the channel if you're interested in that kind of thing. Keep up with Nationals news. Not much happening right now, as you would expect, as the playoffs are still going strong. You have the Brewers and Dodgers in the NLCS, with the Mariners and Blue Jays in the ALCS. So obviously the concern for the most part across the league is the playoffs. But there are other things happening, and there are other manager openings being considered, things like that across the league, including our position. Look at that good news is Paul Toboni, our new president of baseball operations, has actually made some changes to their front office. First of all, we'll talk about a couple of those. General Manager Mike DeBartolo will stay on as the general manager from the old Rizzo regime, so he will stay with the team as a GM. I guess to give Toboni some guidance of ways to deal with the learners and the ownership. Maybe he can be a good liaison between the two. But AGMs Eddie Longoz and Mark Scalaba have been let go. So they have been let go. This happened about a week or so ago. Again, letting news build up before I started doing stuff about it. But he did make a new hire. He hired a new assistant general manager, someone who he's familiar with, so he has someone on the inside that he knows he can trust, and that is Devin Pearson. He worked with Toboni in Boston the last several years. He was serving as their director of amateur scouting prior to taking the position. He, of course, will now take a promotion to become the new assistant general manager of the Nationals. So welcome, Devin, and hope you and Paul can work together to make things happen for us. Other quick notes around the league are some former National news. Former Nationals catchers Kurt Suzuki and Matt Wieters are both being considered for the many managerial openings across baseball. There's 8 or 9 openings right now, as Mike Schilt of the Padres recently announced his retirement, plus the various openings that are out there. The Rangers have filled their role with Schumacher, but everybody else is pretty much still trying to get their managers resolved. But Suzuki and Wieters, both more catchers, play for the Nationals, are being considered in the mix for some of these roles. Now, Suzuki played with us in 2012 and 2013, then again in 2019 and 2020, of course, when he won a World Series ring with the team. He had 17 home runs in 2019. That was his best year with us. Wieters also served as a catcher for the Nationals in 2017 and 2018, splitting time behind the plate. That was a period where the Nationals catchers weren't very great. Suzuki had some good seasons, and before that, I think it was Ramos. But the catcher position has pretty much been a shit show for us. And it looks like coming in this season, Ruiz looks like he's not going to be that guy. We have a lot of holes to fill, and catcher, of course, is one of them, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll see if they can get a position somewhere. Best luck to them. They can get on as a manager. It's always a good fit. Congratulations to those guys for being considered. As many openings have popped up. Like almost a third of the league has new openings, which is pretty amazing. They might be able to grab one of those. Also, another former manager, speaking something about managers, former Nationals manager Dusty Baker, of course, managed team in 2016 2017, won back-to-back division titles with us those 2 years, had a winning record of 192 and 132 as the head of the dugout for us. He will be inducted to the Negro Leagues Hall of Fame. So congrats, Dusty Baker. He also, of course, had a very good playing career as well. One of the few people in the game who actually had a good managerial career and a good playing career, though I think he'll go in the Hall of Fame as a manager, most likely. But with over 2,000 career managerial wins, he won the World Series with Houston a couple years ago. So congrats to Dusty. Always liked Dusty. I guess my only knock against him, I think he's stuck with the veteran guys a little too much. I would like to see some of the younger guys play a little more. But other than that, I thought Dusty was a very smart baseball guy. And he won whatever he won. Didn't necessarily win the World Series titles, but he did get one. But he was always able to do well and get to the playoffs. So congrats to Dusty on that honor. And that's all for this one. Quick kiss. Not going on again. We should see some award nominations for Gold Glove, Silver Slugger, and all that pop up. Jacob Yunner, center fielder, has already been nominated for a Gold Glove. Yeah, I think he's been nominated in the past. Very good baseman, or very good defender. So I'm thinking he has a good shot, but we'll see. Usually, unfortunately, a lot of the Nationals don't get their fair consideration for these awards unless they're just overwhelmingly well known. That's kind of how these awards work. It's not quite like it used to be, where Palmeiro would win a Gold Glove playing DH in first base 10 games out of the year, which actually did happen one time, by the way. But it will be a little better consideration based on more metrics. So that's all with this one. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribe, notification bell, be part of the channel, and I'll talk to you later.